this wonderful day. I am doing Christmas in July. Christmas in July. And guess what we are going to make today? It is going to be delicious. Let me tell you. We are going to make some sausage sticks. Pancake sausage sticks. Let me get the pancake part out in there. But we're going to do it gingerbread. It's going to say, It is Christmas in July. I'll be right back with it. Okay. So our ingredients is all measured out for us. The elves have come in the kitchen and they have got things together for Grammie. I'm going to go ahead and read you guys the ingredients list that we've got, but I'm going to have it in my description box at the bottom of the video. Okay? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed day, because Grammie is. I just love you guys so much and glad that you're coming to cook with me today. We're going to have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of dried ginger, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of clove, the ground cloves, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now the recipe, you don't have to use buttermilk if you don't like that flavor. You can just use regular milk or water. You can substitute either one. But today we're putting buttermilk in there because, girl, buttermilk makes everything better. So we're doing 1.5 cups of buttermilk and 1/4 cup of sorghum molasses. Let me tell you, when I started measuring out these spices, my husband said, Lord have mercy, you are making me want Christmas and it's 90 degrees outside. There's something about the smell of gingerbread, cinnamon, clove, all of those wonderful spices that really start making it feel like the holidays, but it's only July. But we're going to make this. Let's turn down and let's get going. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Let's see here. I want to get you guys just a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. And this yonder bowl right here. Okay, in this bowl, we're going to bust open 1 egg. Well, let's bust it open there. And you can see I have my beautiful Christmas decorations. Let's kind of move you out this way a little bit. You can see I have some Christmas decorations out. I'm trying to make it as festive as I can. If we're going to have Christmas in July, we got to do it right. We've got to get it done. So we're going to put 1 egg in there. We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I think I called for 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, but I always add a little bit more because I love that. So I did a whole teaspoon, but my recipe calls for 1/2. I'm going to leave that up to y'all. 1/4 a cup of, and I'm going to need a spoon or something to get that out of there with, because it ain't going to come out on its own. It is thick, thick, thick. The sorghum molasses. You can use any kind of molasses that you want. I just really like that dark, deep, rich sorghum. Oh, look at that. It is smelling like Christmas up in here. It is smelling good. It is smelling good, good, good. So we're going to put that in there. We'll set that in there because we're done with that. And then we're going to add our buttermilk into this. And then I'm going to take a whisk. Whoop! The bells is chiming. It's Christmas in July. The bells are a-ringing. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. And we're going to kind of mix this all together, all of our liquid. That sorghum, that egg, that vanilla, and that buttermilk. It smells so good. It smells absolutely, absolutely delicious in here. Look at that. Could you drink that if it didn't have that raw egg in there? You can heat that up. You'd have you a Christmas time drink with sorghum and buttermilk. That might be something that I might have invented. Maybe. I don't know if I could. I'd have the courage to try that. Okay, so now we've got that. And it's nice. You see how you stir it till it's all nice and creamy and your eggs incorporated. Okay, so we're going to set that to the side. Now our dry ingredients. In here I have the baking powder, baking soda, and the all-purpose flour. Like I said, I'll have the ingredients for you again in the descriptions. Sometimes I get excited and I get hyper and I forget to slow down. So we're going to slow it down just a little bit so you guys will know what I'm doing. And also I need to be able to see my card because I've pre-measured these. This is cinnamon. Cinnamon. And it's 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So we're going to add that in there. Okay, and then the next is a 1/2 teaspoon of dried clove, and I accidentally blowed in it. No, there we go. Dried clove. It's a 1 teaspoon of dried clove in there. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, and then that's actually a 1/2 teaspoon of clove. So sorry. And this is a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. And we'll get that all in there. Okay, and now we're going to take, I'm going to move over closer to you, and we're just going to kind of take our stirrer, and we're going to mix those ingredients together. We're really going to incorporate all of those spices into that flour. Now, I have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt that we're going to add in there, and we're going to incorporate that too. I almost forgot the salt till I moved the bowl, and then I saw the salt sitting there. You guys ever do that when you're cooking? You get done and you realize that there's 1 ingredient left? Okay, so now we're going to really make sure that everything's in there. Okay, now we're going to add this slowly. We're going to add it slowly in there. We're going to add a little bit and mix. Matter of fact, let's take that out because we're not going to need that anymore. I'm just getting me a little pile of dish going here. Look at here. Look at there. It's looking nice and nice. So let's just add a little bit in there. We went to a church this morning. We're trying to find the church that we've been going to. We love, but it's so far away from our house, and it is a ginormous church. And after going for a month, it's just too big. There's sometimes a church can be so big that it loses something. Now, the church is wonderful, and I'm not talking about it. But we decided to try something a little more homier, a little bit more closer to home. We tried church today. This is Sunday afternoon, and I think we enjoyed it. We're definitely going to go back. We're kind of trying some churches on. It's like buying shoes. There's everybody likes different shoes, different homes. But I tell you, we've met some wonderful people at the church. So now we're going to incorporate that. We're really going to get in there and incorporate that all together. Oh my goodness. I definitely wish I had smell-o-vision today, because that is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful smelling. It smells like I'm making gingerbread cookies in this kitchen. So let's get that all mixed. A little lumps are okay, not a lot of lumps. Now, I think that's looking good. Okay, what we're doing with this is we're going to put this in this jar, and we're going to, let me show you, I got this jar, and I have skewered some brown and served sausage links, and we're going to dip it in there, and we're going to put it in the oil. Okay? And that's what we're doing. We're making something delicious for a brunch on Christmas morning, or for breakfast on Christmas morning. And we're having Christmas in July. I'm going to get everything set up at the stove. And when I do kind of clean my mess up, I'm going to be back with you, and we're going to make these. Ooh, it's going to be so good, y'all. I wish you could. That's Christmas in July. It's Christmas. Be right back. Hi, family. I am working on these. I got my oil boiling. I have my batter in a jar here. It's going to be good. You could make this the night before and put it in a mason jar, put a lid on it, put it in the refrigerator. It'd be just perfect for Christmas morning. So it's something you can make ahead. My oil's ready. I'm going to turn you down, and let's. Now I want to tell you, of course, every time I get ready to cook something for you guys, I realize that I'm out of something. So that's all the oil I have. So, and it's a Sunday evening at 6 o'clock, and our stores is closed. We could go to Dollar General, but I think we can make this work. So let's go ahead. We got these sausage links on a skewer. We're going to go in here, and I'm going to give it a twist. Twist it all the way up, and then look at that. And we're just going to lay it into the oil. And to kind of help it along, I've got me a spoon. And I'm just going to I'm going to do one at a time. And I'm going to kind of splash that oil over the top. If I had just a little bit more oil, I would have been able to go all the way in it. But you know, where there's a will, there's a way. And we're going to have Christmas in July. Yes, we are. We're going to have it. And I got one ugly one over there. I always do one ugly one first. That way I get that ugly one out of the way. It'll eat good. It just won't be pretty to show you guys. I like to do everything pretty for y'all. Let's see if we can let that cook. And it's working. Let me move this kind of over so you guys can get a good look. I might move you up just a little bit more so you can really... I wish you guys could smell this. Is it smelling good, Grandpa Harold?
Oh, yeah.
You can smell it. It's smelling like gingerbread baking in the oven. Okay. And so this is pretty hot in here, so let's kind of take that and pull that up. What in the world is that? It's just kind of where it dripped. We'll just kind of pour that off of there. Turn that over. I'm going to edit that out. Let me tell y'all. Just kind of where it dripped out. And if you wanted to make these extra long and you have enough oil in a pan, you could do these 2 sausage links at one time. Just kind of hold it in that side, get it brown. I'm going to kind of help it along. And I think it's done. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat? Let's set it over here on our paper towel. Let's do another one. So we're going to go into the batter. Let me pull this back over where you guys can see. And we're going to twist it. And I've got a lot of batter. What I'm going to do is when I'm done here, I'm going to make some pancakes. And my little niece is up spending the night. And I'm going to put them in the refrigerator for them to eat for breakfast in the morning. And another thing too is you're going to want to hold that up just for a minute. And let it start cooking before you let it sit down, because it will stick to the pan on you. And then we're going to take that spoon. And we're just going to start kind of helping it along. Helping it along. Getting that bottom that's not quite getting in that oil. Okay, and she's already ready to turn, because I've got this oil pretty hot. I'll just kind of keep helping down there, because the sausage is done, so we're not having to cook the inside. The sausage is done. This would be good with a little powdered sugar, which I might get a little powdered sugar. We might sprinkle some on there when we're done cooking them. And it don't take long. They're cooked all the way to through. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's do another one. I'm getting excited. So let's take this, put that in there, twist it around, hold it in there for a minute, because you don't want to set it down till it gets cooked a little bit, because it will stick on the bottom. And you're going to put it in there, and it's going to roll on its own. But I'm going to take and kind of spoon that over there, start helping it cook on that side. You can see it browns pretty good. It browns pretty good. Let's go ahead and turn it on that side. And I'm going to take that spoon and kind of do the same thing, because we want to make sure that there's no raw dough on the end. It doesn't take long if you got your oil hot. See, that's pretty done. Let's go over there. Let's do another one. I'm going to go into the batter, spin it around. And see, that's a good sticky batter. We're going to hold that up. I'm going to kind of spin it around, let it start cooking a little bit. And we'll put it in there. And I'll start kind of spreading it out. I may cut my heat down just a smidgen. So that they have time to cook all the way through. So we don't have some raw. When we bite in it, we don't want it raw. We want it to be good and delicious and have that good pancake flavor. Now what would be really good is if you could figure out how to do bacon on the inside of it. You probably could fry the bacon and then pour the pancake mix on it too. So you could do it with some bacon. It would be absolutely delicious. Look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm going to try to fix this ugly one. We're going to double dip. We're going to go down, spin around. And we're going to kind of set her in there. Once she starts cooking, then I'm going to kind of... This is going to have a lot of pancake batter on it. But she was ugly, and she needed prettied up. I'm all about making it pretty. So you could double dip these and make them really thick if you want to. My grandkids, I don't know if my grandkids would eat these. They do like corn dogs though. So I possibly could get my grandson to try this. He's not real keen on trying new things. And my little granddaughter, she loves some sausage. Let me tell you. She loves some sausage. Look at that. Don't that look like we're going to the fair for Christmas in July? That's just beautiful. I want to make sure that that's done. They didn't have that quite that kickity thing. All right, let's take and put that over there. That's a little bit too brown. We got one more. Man, it smells good in here. It smells delicious. So let's take that, hold it in there. Once it starts cooking, lay it down. Let's flip her over. I'm going to go ahead and cut the heat off because that's all we're making like that. Okay, I'm going to finish frying this and I'll be back. We got this done. What I'm doing with the rest of the ingredients, because it makes a whole lot. I'm making up some pancakes and I'm going to put them in the refrigerator with the rest of my sausage links for the kids to make them some pancakes. Because you can heat pancakes up the next day. They're still good. They're much better when they're fresh off the griddle. But hey, we eat them out of the freezer. Hey. Anyway, let's try one of these. Let me bring this plate up here where you can see. Look at that. I sprinkled it with a little powdered sugar, and I'm going to get this one right here. It's had a little bit more time to cool off, and I got some delicious maple syrup there. You could do these with blueberry syrup, but I want to taste the sorghum and the ginger. You could definitely serve them with molasses. That would be good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Look at that. Can you guys look at that? It's like having, it's like having a gingerbread with some pork. It's like, oh. I'm going to have another bite of that. That's good. I have to watch my syrup because syrup, I don't have diabetes, but syrup will cause me to have problems with my blood sugars. Christmas in July. Christmas in July. Gingerbread, sausage link corn dogs. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed being in the kitchen with you guys like I normally do. I want to tell you, I so enjoyed the live video that we did the other night. It just blesses me to get to know each and every one of you. Learn different things about you. I'm learning from you. You're learning from me. We are a true family. I just love you. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed week. I'll see you for Wednesday Encouragement on Wednesday. God bless you. Oh, Grandpa Harold.
I'll try one.
Come on, make sure you're on.
I'll try one. Let me get one right here.
Let me get your head, tall guy.
Oh yeah, them good. Very good. Them good.